Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant. Welcome back for more of Let's Play Pokémon SoulSilver. Last time, we took a look at the Battle Factory here. And today, we're going to be moving on to the fourth facility we have to look at. The Battle Arcade. The one that I admittedly spend the least time in. And considering I spent so little time in the Battle Frontier at all, that's really saying something. And there's this whole section down here I never bothered to look at. That is really annoying music. But the Battle Arcade probably takes the most explanation of any facility here in the Battle Frontier, so I think it's worth going through. There's a game board, and that game board changes what takes place at the start of the battle. Some will be good for us, some will be bad for us, and some will affect both sides. But we're not allowed to use our own items in here, similar to the Battle Castle. So, let's get started. I think I'll stick with the same three I used in the Battle Castles, which is HCB, Lupus, and Crunch, just because they're the most well-rounded. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever actually been here. So this is going to be new to me. And this music is really trippy. So there's our team on the left. And her team on the right. Vulpix, Happiny, and Larvitar. And I'm guessing I'm the one that has to press the button, that big, red, shiny button on the bottom screen. Fine. What do we got? Game board speed will be increased. That's not good. It makes it difficult for me to tell what's going on. You know, I actually thought it was completely random. I wasn't actually going for a particular square or anything. I guess it's worthwhile to do next time. Vulpix! It's still adorable! One of these days I'm going to use an Arcanine or a Vulpix. I don't know when it's going to be, but I really have to. The thing is so cute! Dad, it's adorable! And now it's dead. But you don't realize just how well-rounded HCB is until you run into a random team that he can just plow through with no trouble whatsoever. And if I had 80 BP to spend on Stone Edge, I'd probably put that on him as well, and he would be beasting through everything. But too expensive for my blood. And we'd be here forever. The interesting thing about Larvitar is that it doesn't gain the Dark type until it evolves into Tyranitar. And that takes until level 55. So the Larvitar family was like the Dratini family in Gen 1, except it wasn't a dragon. It's weird to think that even though Kingdra was introduced in Gen 2, it didn't introduce any new dragon-type families. Which we take for granted having seen the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and I think each of them added at least 2 new dragon families. Oh hey, it's the camera dude! Stunky, Teddiursa, and Drowsy. Now I forget if blue is good for us or red is good for us. I think I'll go for something that's red, which is not that one. Oh no, event! Then what's the point of it? The whole point of the Battle Arcade is to have all of these different things affect the battles, and so far nothing has happened so far. Hey Xenon! Didn't expect to see you here. So Stunky, the pre-evolution of Skuntank, who Koga had on his rematch team. Poison Dark type! Its face still looks like an ass, but not as much of an ass as Skuntank's did. Also, some of the backgrounds they use in the Battle Frontier are really awesome as well. Do we have anything we can hit you with, Drow? Oh yeah, Megahorn. I keep forgetting we have Megahorn because it misses so darn much and I don't like using it. But we saw Tentacruel use this move earlier. Barrier. It raises the Pokemon's defense 2 stages. Now, it's interesting to run Barrier as opposed to Reflect. Reflect will stay up for your whole team, but only last 5 turns. Barrier just raises your particular Pokemon's defense 2 stages. so it doesn't carry over to Teddy Ursa here. Oh, HCB. I never realized just how useful Heracross was until this LP. Wish I used it sooner. So hopefully something will happen with this spin of the game board to actually influence the battle, and maybe it would make things a little bit more interesting, although I do intend to speed up after this. Porygon? Is that Anorith? And Wailmer. So let's see, what do we got? There's a lot of red, I'm not sure if those are good for me. It looks like that's probably not good for me. Not good for me. Is good for me? We get Person Berries! Not sure how helpful it's going to be, but I'm sure we'll find out. I'll see you guys whenever this thing ends. Boy, the Battle Factory is not that interesting if you try your hardest to make sure nothing interesting happens. But only 2 BP for that. This is UniversalGiant, and next time, we'll take a look at the Battle Tower at the north end of the Battle Frontier. See you then.